Welcome to Fantasy Football Review Week 4. Now I know that none of you actually even watched last week's video, but because of my lack of a life, I'm back at it, making another one and wasting my time. Let's go matchup by matchup to see what happened in Week 3. First, we have Ben's team taking on Brett Favre's Waffle House, and Ben's team with a victory, being helped out by Philip Rivers, who failed to produce a comeback against the Seahawks, but did put up a whole bunch of garbage yards and touchdowns, which added to his fantasy total. Also, Cedric Benson, of all people, led to Ben's victory. As for Brett Favre's Waffle House, his team has been very hot and cold. Can't figure them out. In fact, this team ought to be owned by Katy Perry.
'Cause you're hot and you're cold, you're yes then you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up and you're down, you're wrong when it's right, it's black and it's white, we fight, we break up, we kiss, we make up.
We now move on to the matchup between Mel's newly minted Bad Romance team
Ra ra Rama Rama ma ga ga ooh la la, what's your bad romance?
and Team Vinegar. This was a gimme for Mel because Bit, of course, isn't even checking his team. Can't wait to find out what happens whenever his players are on buys. Now we move on to the matchup between Paul's first team and Brent's team. Brent's team had only one player in the starting lineup who was able to make it to double digits in points. Maybe a couple bench players would have helped, but probably not all that much. Meanwhile, Paul's first team moves on to 3-0, meaning he probably won't have to abandon his first team and go to the second team this year. However, his strategy of hoarding a whole bunch of Packers players in a vain attempt to trade them for Chris Johnson has backfired because none of the players he's picked up are performing at all and pulling down his team. Meanwhile, in the matchup between Paul's second team and Rump, it turns out that Rump had a couple players go over 30 points, so he wins despite having a couple players on his bench who are suspended. Paul's second team, on the other hand, could not muster up enough points in order to win. Finally, let's move on to the last matchup between Adam's team and Venturini's soon-to-be last place team. Tony Homo was good but not good enough for Venturini, and his team got beat down pretty badly by Adam's team, which had quite a few good performances this week. Pretty dull week, actually. Most of the games in the NFL were won by the favorites, and it got killed again. No surprises there. And even these fantasy matchups, they pretty much went to form. Hopefully we'll have some actual excitement coming up in Week 4.